What up, YouTube? I'm sure y'all have heard about the David case, you know what I'm saying? Very crazy, messed up individual. I heard some more information came out recently, so yeah, let's get up to date. And I also heard he's facing a death penalty apparently, so they might try to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it though. Remember David? He's facing a death penalty now.
The David case was a story that took the internet by storm because almost overnight, a rising music artist who seemed like he had everything going for him was suddenly connected to.
Bro, that's what I don't get. Bro, he was young, he was rich, he wasn't even chopped for real, bro. He could have got any bad bitch on IG, my nigga. And he still decided to fuck with a little girl. That's what's so crazy to me, bro.
One of the most disturbing cases the internet hadn't seen in years. And what made everything even more confusing.
Oh my God, no, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Jason or Pokemon, I would be sick. Like, bro, they did multiple streams with this nigga, not knowing he's fucking with a kid. Like, imagine, bro, find out like a consistent stream partner you had was fucking with children. You know how crazy this probably is for them?
Was that David didn't really have the kind of public image that people expected a story like this from. He wasn't constantly in drama, he wasn't known for being reckless online, and for most people, he was just another artist who came from the internet, blew up fast, and seemed like he was only going to get bigger. Because before he was a real musical artist,
yeah, bro, didn't David have like 10 million monthly before this shit happened?
Back then, before all of the fames and crimes we're going to talk.
Bro, I probably killed this nigga in the game before. Come on, look at the videos he was posting. Fortnite addict goes outside for the first time, ... Is this nigga serious?
Talk about, David started out uploading Fortnite videos. On his David Gaming channel, he would start out posting Fortnite clips and building edits and montages in hopes of becoming the next big gaming creator.
So basically, I played Fortnite from 20...
God, yo, Benny Blanco was chopped. Oh my God, bro, you look like a Neanderthal. No offense though, shout out, bro. I heard you with he was Selena Gomez, ain't it, or whatever?
17 to 2021, I became a YouTuber. I was playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these different type of games to try to become like the biggest next thing, streamer, Kai Cenat, everything.
But while he was in this stage of making these types of videos, he kept running into one problem, which was the music he was using in the background kept getting copyrighted by the creator. And during an interview with Benny Blanco, David explained that after dealing with this enough times, he ended up deciding to just make his own music instead.
And you know what's crazy? Bro, if them artists has never copyrighted his videos, bro, he probably would have never fought with that little girl. That's the crazy part, bro. That's so crazy.
You never did it before in your life?
Never. I've never touched like a doll, anything. I played instruments. I was in church choir when I was 13.
Did you sing?
I sang. I couldn't sing, but I sang.
So you just literally only made music so you could make a few more dollars.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was it.
And from there, the music slowly became less of a solution for the Fortnite problem.
Oh my God, he had music with SZA. Bro, David was really big as shit. Like, he was overly mainstream, bro. He ruined his whole fucking career, gang.
And more of an actual thing that people started to pay attention to. His songs that he made started spreading and going viral on different social media apps like YouTube and...
Nah, TikTok really changed a lot of nigga lives.
TikTok, and before long, they started to become default songs that people would use in their edits, which led to him being able to reach an entirely wider audience. And as his music kept getting pushed in these different algorithms, he would eventually get his first viral sound, which even I remember hearing in edits.
2.2 million views. 2022.
Now sadly, I can't play a lot of the actual song unless this video will get copyrighted. However, even from the intro, a lot of you are going to know this song. I mean, on Spotify alone, it garnered over 1.83 billion streams, which is insane. And after having moments like these, his career just started to take off. And within a very short amount of time compared to other artists, David went from making songs for Fortnite montages to becoming an actual artist with a growing fan base.
Wait, hold on, am I bugging? David got music
from making songs for Fortnite montages to becoming an actual...
Like, if you see David perform, you would swear he make mosh pit type music. What is he jumping for? Isn't another nigga do sing? Why is he jumping?
Actual artist with a growing fan base. His songs were all over TikTok, his monthly listeners kept increasing, and people were starting to recognize his music even if they didn't know who he fully was yet. And within only like a year or two of him actually taking...
I wonder how SZA feel. Like, bro, if I was an artist and I made a song with a fucking Predator, my nigga, oh my God. Holy shit, bro. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Music seriously, he was already opening for popular artists like SZA.
Oh
which should tell you how fast everything was moving for him. And for a while, it looked like David's career was only going to keep getting bigger, because not only was he having success in the music
He was dating a 13-year-old in this clip, by the way. Holy shit. Wait, David was dating a 13-year-old before he blew up? I thought it was after he blew up.
industry, his music was also being used in massive shows like Invincible.
Oh my god, he was in the Invincibles. Didn't David also have a song in Valorant? Bro, like, he was so big. Like, all that money for what, bro? All that money just to fuck with a little kid. That's sickening, bro.
And Arcane. He was also getting attached to major brands, and he even did a collab with Fortnite, which essentially is a full circle moment because that's the game he started on. However, although all these great things were happening to him and all the opportunities that he had lined up in the future, all of this would come crashing down on September of 2025.
Bro, I remember this shit like it was yesterday, bro. I woke up, open up Twitter, David, Tesla, dead body. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo. And I thought, bro, maybe like his means, like kill somebody, put in his car or something. I don't know. To think whole time that body was his ex-child girlfriend.
When police would discover a body hidden in one of his cars.
There was a body found last night in the back of David's car. He's the guy that sings like, in the back
of my mind, you... Wait. Was that song about Celeste? Bro, this nigga's a monster, gang. Oh my god. Bro, he had niggas singing that shit word for word at concerts for a whole time it was meant for a little girl. On God, the nigga need to go to hell. But nah, if anything, guys, this really just shows my niggas, especially with like celebrities, you never really know how niggas are until like you really know them for real. You know what I mean?
in the back of my mind, but there's a body found in the back of his car. Him and his...
bad. Holy shit. Holy, bro, bad fucking joke. This nigga bugging. Is he serious?
team haven't said anything about it yet, so I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like he's such a good guy, though. I'm so confused. He just seems so wholesome, and he could sing like an angel. Why would he have a body in the back of his car? Why would he do... The thing is, his car was impounded. Like, it was at an impound lot, so it wasn't, like, in his driveway.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm trying to think about the plan. Like, if you gonna kill somebody, like, my nigga, I think it was kind of obvious. Leave it in your own car, like, are you fucking stupid? Like, I don't know.
Or something, that'd be a little more concerning for his sake. But everyone's immediately saying that David is innocent. Like, oh yeah, he would never do this. But, I don't know, people probably said that about Epstein.
Now, when the news first broke, practically everyone was skeptical because the story
I don't think they were saying that about Epstein. Was Epstein like a celebrity back then? I don't know.
sounded almost too insane to be real. David was still actively performing and on tour when everything was first announced.
I forgot he was on
a lot
tour.
of people had the idea that this was a false report. You also had streamers and just random people.
Oh yeah, see, hold on, chill. Don't say streamers. No, I ain't say he was innocent. I ain't say all that. Hey, no, don't loop us into this. Bro, who the fuck are these niggas? He said streamers on the show with two random niggas. And this nigga cross-eyed. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know why you're believing a single word out of this nigga mouth. Look at this nigga eyes. He cooked.
People on the internet coming out in his defense because, like I said, this sounded unbelievable.
Situation
with David?
Oh,
yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro.
Bro, this is so bad.
Because I was still gonna listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm gonna perform. We're gonna perform on the 20th. Me and David.
My God.
in the
Did they
wing.
perform?
Let me do it. I'll make it. So,
Period.
do you think David did it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out?
Can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't know if it's
how
true.
do you steal it?
You know what's fucked about this too? Like, bro, he has so much confidence his mans didn't do it. I can't even blame bro for doing this shit. My mans were you feel me? It come out on the news, oh, dead body in his car. I would say he didn't do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is him being a good friend. I'm not gonna lie.
Tesla though.
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I don't
How
think
do you
it's
steal a
him.
Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
But over the next few weeks and months, as more details started to come out, defending David started to become harder and harder. Because almost immediately after the story went public, everything around David started to get quiet. Shows began getting canceled, his tour dates started disappearing, and eventually, he basically stopped being seen altogether. No comments, no announcements, nothing but silence. And because David wasn't saying anything himself, the internet started filling in the blanks, and that's when the rumor started. Now, at this point, more about the situation had been released from the authorities, and it wasn't sounding good. Apparently, Essentially, the body that had been in the back of the Tesla had been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Hernandez, and as it turns out, the only reason police had even been alerted to the car was because the Tesla had already been reported as abandoned and it was towed to an impound lot. Then, while it was sitting at the impound lot, workers had noticed a horrible smell coming from the vehicle and called.
I'm not gonna lie, this just seems like a terrible, like, not to be that nigga, but bro, this seems like a terrible plan from David. Like, was the nigga not thinking? Like, was he not, like, did he want to get caught or some shit?
Called the police, and once the officers searched the car, they had found human remains inside, and somehow that Tesla was registered to David.
Then, fast forward to yesterday, and the LAPD identified the body in David's car as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who was reportedly missing from Riverside County in April of 2024 when she was just 13 years old. Her body was described as severely decomposed.
Wait, she was missing for 2 years prior, my nigga? What the fuck?
You had NBC News also reporting that the remains were not intact. It appeared she had been dead for an extended period of time. Right, and as far as how she was identified, the medical examiner...
His lawyers probably told him to not say none. That makes logical sense, though, from a lawyer standpoint.
Examiner noted that the body had a tattoo on the right index finger saying shh, and a woman claiming to be Celeste's mother contacted TMZ to say she thought it could be her daughter. Right, and then with all that, you had some noting that it appears that David also has a shh tattoo on his finger, and from there, TMZ says that they forwarded the information from the mother to LAPD's homicide division.
Once Celeste...
Wait, hold on. How was TMZ... Nigga, how did they know more information than the actual police? What the fuck?
Name and age were released, and David was still quiet and saying nothing. The internet raced to figure out who she was and how she could have possibly been connected to him in the first place. And what people found was extremely disturbing. Almost immediately, old photos, Discord messages, TikToks, and comments all started resurfacing that made it seem like Celeste and David had allegedly known each other for a long time.
Been trying to expose David since 2023. Bro, this nigga was not trying hard enough, my nigga. You was not trying hard enough. He only adds underage girls laughing emoji.
And these weren't just random people making random Twitter posts and theories about the situation, because some of the things that people had been finding had apparently been online for months and years, way before the situation even started.
Bro, I would feel so sick being in a David server and like knowing like he was messing with a little girl and I did nothing about it.
And these posts were going viral online. For example, an account by the name of...
How y'all think the niggas in the Discord feel? Like, it's like, damn, like I was really in a Predator Discord server. He really, feel me, messed with a little girl and killed her. Them niggas all guilty? You think so? Guilty by association?
Ingleezy had tweeted on September 17th, which was only like 8 days after the news had been announced, "I have been trying to expose David since 2023. And in the screenshot, he shares a Discord conversation of him discussing with someone else that David only adds underage girls to his Discord's friends list. And the guy readds, "I'm not joking either." And for those of you that may be a little bit confused, essentially, David had a private Discord server with a bunch of people in it, including Celeste. And when the tragic news first broke about David and the body found in his car, which was apparently Celeste, a lot of people that were in that server started leaking.
Girl from Brazil. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But not to be that nigga, but bro, why the fuck does this matter? Bro, we don't care if you're from Brazil. We don't give a fuck. Shares, Discord chats, and call with Celeste and David from July 12, 2024.
A lot of weird messages that apparently David said, or weird things that David had apparently done while in the server. And
Celeste ain't here. Oh my God.
And there was a lot of evidence as well, with some people from the Discord server dropping whole proof threads of evidence on Twitter supporting the fact that David was guilty of whatever he did, and that he had been preying on Celeste for years before that. You also had big Twitter accounts like Fearbuck posting supposed TMZ confirmed screenshots of the singer David paying off some people to keep quiet about Celeste. And here you see in this image of David apparently giving them something. Now, obviously without context to this screenshot, that may sound hard to believe. However, a video was found on TikTok that was posted 10 months before the Celeste body was found and this whole situation started, of someone saying the same exact thing about this picture, that apparently David was paying them off to keep a secret.
Popular artists got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids.
However, since he used a David song in his background and his video was copyrighted because of it, I definitely can't use the audio in this video. But the point of the video still stands. This TikToker called out David a whole 10 months before the body was found and this whole situation was started. And after the David stuff finally went viral, everyone in the comment section was saying that he was ahead of his time and was confused.
Bro, I don't know if it's just me, but bro, yo, these TikTok stickers piss me the fuck off. Oh my god.
Which is why this video never went
Holy
viral
shit,
back
bro.
then. A lot of people also started combing through David's song lyrics and found out that he had made a song in December of 2023 that references somebody named
Oh,
Celeste in one of his songs, with some of his lyrics
I
saying,
love
"Oh,
you."
Celeste,
Bro, she's
the girl
13,
with the name
gang.
tattooed on her chest, smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her
But hold on, he got her to tattoo his name on her chest. Bro, what?
voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh, Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed." And yeah, just insane lyrics to allegedly be talking about someone who was underage at the time. But if all of this wasn't crazy enough for someone to believe, including all of the chat logs and Discord chats that were released, there was another piece of evidence that came out back then that was almost irrefutable, which was an account called Robin River. Now, for quick context, usually on the internet, when something bad happens that involves someone who has a public social media account, the first thing people like to do is go back through their old posts and try to look for some kind of indicator or evidence that they were going to commit said crime. And when randomly scrolling through one of David's old TikTok comment sections, there was one person in the
Wait, if you think about it, isn't this Hello Kitty kind of gory? Like it got blood in the shirt and shit. Or am I just seeing into things too much?
comments that called out the exact alleged crime he would get investigated for a year and a half before it even happened. And that was when Robin River randomly commented on one of David's TikToks and said, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl." And this was said February 26th of 2024. And being that everything about David was being revealed in September of 2025, this means that this random person knew about everything that was going on with David.
I wonder how Robin River feel. Like LAPD ain't come quick enough, my nigga. She dead now, unfortunately.
David multiple years before it was ever announced to the public.
This comment from last year proves David is 100% guilty. So while people were digging into the David situation, they found this comment by a person named Robin River. At the time of recording, the comment is still up and I can 100% confirm it's real. If you read it, you can see that they knew about David messing around with girls that were not of age all the way back in 2024. Who this Robin person is and how they know this, I don't know, but I will investigate. I'm gonna reach out to them and update you guys if they get back with me.
So obviously, this comment and the entire account
Are they still
blew
even on
up
TikTok?
all across social media.
On that account?
With this comment before David's account was deleted, getting upwards of 150,000
Wait, David's account got
likes,
deleted
and
on
the
TikTok?
account that's obviously a spam account because it has no post or any profile picture, gaining over.
Bro, imagine being in middle school and your competition is a rich grown-ass man. Grown-ass man that got hella money. Bro, you're cooked. Bro, that shit is so crazy, my nigga. Like, yo, you have no chance. It's like how it is in high school, but 20 times worse, my nigga.
200,000 followers, with practically everyone wondering who was behind this account. So yeah, when you put all of this circumstantial information together, people online could really no longer defend David. But for the next few months, there still wasn't any major answer from the police. David hadn't been arrested, the case was still being investigated, and most of what people had to go off of was everything that was
Niggas in r/David, holy shit. 329,000? Nigga, what the fuck?
being dug up online. But fast forwarding to July of 2026, and we have a lot more information from the courts. So let's go through some of the
let's
information.
see the new information.
According to the court records, investigators allegedly believe that David first
I can't imagine representing something like that. That's what I'm saying. But bro, the thing is, bro, my nigga, he's a high profile, case, and he has a lot of money to pay. So that's why some of these niggas probably took that case. You know what I'm saying? A good amount of lawyers, they don't give a fuck what you do. They just there for the paycheck, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
met Celeste through Fortnite and Discord when she was still a child and he was close to adulthood. From there,
So he met her when she was 11, and they started having a sexual relationship when she was 13. He was 18. God damn, nigga.
prosecutors say the relationship continued behind the scenes for years while David's music career was getting bigger and bigger. Also, according to the prosecutors, this alleged relationship didn't even stop when Celeste's family tried to intervene.
Wait, her parents took her
Parents
phone
confiscated her phone. Prosecutors claim that David allegedly paid another student around $1,000 to secretly give her a replacement phone so they could keep communicating. From there, prosecutors say that the two continued to spend time together throughout 2024, including weekends at his Holiday Hills home and even trips to places like Las Vegas, London, and Texas.
Wait, how we take her out the country? Don't you need like a passport or whatever? How was that possible?
But by late 2024, prosecutors say the relationship started to become unstable. And by March of 2025, Celeste allegedly sent David a text message that showed she was clearly unhappy with the situation. And in the message, she allegedly said, all we do is have sex and just hang out, man. I want more than that for myself. And by April 22nd, David and Celeste reportedly got into a lengthy argument in which Celeste threatens to disclose information about the relationship to end David's career and destroy his life. And I'm pretty sure after that, you can take a guess as to what happened soon after, with her last known to be alive around April 23rd.
That was her
to the
last
court filing,
day?
prosecutors say that the messages between David and Celeste included references to sex, pregnancy, abortion, and Plan B emergency contraception. This is all extremely important because, again, Celeste was under the age of 14 at the time prosecutors say that this all began. So this is not just evidence of communication. Prosecutors are using these messages to argue that there was an ongoing pattern of abuse, secrecy, and control. The messages about pregnancy and Plan B show that this wasn't just emotional or online, it was physical.
And the sick thing about this whole situation is the timeline. Because looking at this and seeing when she was reportedly killed.
If David in like a public prison, he could. They gonna kill that nigga. David, that's like 5'2". He's 5'2", 100 pounds soaking wet. It's actually over.
It says that David released an album. He did a radio interview. He did a music video for the song One More Dance, which depicts David placing a bloodied body into the trunk of a car, and a bunch of other events as if his life was just perfectly fine. You can
wait, do they still have Alcatraz, or did Alcatraz shut down?
Also look at the timeline and see the more sinister things that David ordered during this time period as well. David orders 2 chainsaws on Amazon. David orders a body bag, heavy-duty laundry bags, and blue inflatable pool, while reportedly using a fake name. And he allegedly ordered a burn cage on Amazon under the same fake name in a plan to—
Nigga, was he gonna burn her fucking body to fucking crisp, my nigga? What the fuck?
Incinerate evidence. And all of this stuff is just sick. They also recovered over 40 terabytes of data connected to the investigation,
40 terabytes.
which contains explicit images and videos involving Celeste, along with what they described as a significant amount of illegal material on his device. And
bro, god damn, nigga, did he record everything they did together? How is it 40 terabytes? Nigga, what? Bro, y'all know how big 40 terabytes is, my nigga? 1,000 gigabytes is 1 terabyte. I'm pretty sure. So times 40. How? Bro, this shit ain't fucking 8K quality, my nigga? How?
And in April of 2026, David was arrested in connection with the Celeste death, where he was booked without bail and charged with a laundry of crimes.
Oh, like shit. First degree capital murder, continuous sexual abuse of a child under 14. Oh, he's good. Unlawfully mutilating human remains. Oh, shit.
First degree capital murder, which if convicted, he potentially faces life in prison or the death penalty. And him being charged with all of this now makes sense as to why he wasn't arrested.
I still don't think he's going to get a death penalty in California. I don't think, like, when was the last time they handed it a death penalty? It's been a little minute, ain't it?
Immediately, like everyone was calling for on the internet, and instead arrested months later, even after the internet was releasing tons of convincing information, which was because they had to build a rock-solid case that was strong enough to bring these charges. But even with everything the prosecutors laid out, David has pleaded not guilty to the capital murder charges, which is kind of crazy to me, being all of the evidence that was laid out. But the case still has to go through the court before anything is officially—
You can plead no guilty without a lawyer? Oh, doesn't mean anything? Okay, never mind.
Decided. And I wish this was the last we were hearing about David until we got a guilty verdict. But apparently a couple days ago, a song was released on his Spotify called Marcessence, which refers to something being withered or dead. However, it was quickly removed 8 hours later.
Breaking news, David just released a brand new song while in jail, and we now have the lyrics. I mean, this is absolutely insane. So many people were shocked when they logged on Spotify yesterday and saw a brand new song from David titled Marcessence, which was then deleted just hours later. The lyrics go, "I hide my face from you, my lies conceal the truth, but what are you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do if you don't have the proof? Who said I even knew?" He then repeats, "I think I know, I think I know." It then goes, "Stop wasting my time whenever you cry. It's so obvious you can't handle what you know you signed up for, and every night as you lay by my side, it's so obvious you can't handle what you know you signed up for." It then ends off with a chorus of him repeating, "I think she knows, I think she knows." And what people found out was that this was actually an unreleased song titled "I Think She Knows," recorded on March 4th of 2025 during the Withered Sessions. It was later premiere leaked on April 20th of this year, and just yesterday it was uploaded to his Spotify under the title Marcessence before being taken down just hours later. We don't know exactly who uploaded it, if it was just on a schedule or if it was someone from his team, but before it was taken down, almost everybody recorded the entire song and the music video.
And obviously, David himself couldn't have released this song because he's sitting in jail, but it just doesn't make sense how someone from his team would accidentally release a whole song.
Yeah, I think his shit probably got hacked and like someone like posted this shit or something. I don't know.
Especially given the circumstances. It's just insane. But yeah, this whole case is disturbing to say the least. I don't know how a human can do that to another human and just act like everything's normal.
And not only a human, it's a fucking little girl, gang. That's what makes it way more worse.
Or even get in a situation like that to begin with. And hopefully David is found guilty and receives the death penalty. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Some niggas gotta go. David is niggas. David has to go. He has to go. Enough is enough. That nigga solitary confinement.